The birds are just having a real party. I don't know when it rained, but everything is soaked again. We have rain just all the time. Now this Douglas fir gives me some new growth every year. You can spot it. Yeah, well, it's growing anyway, but you'll see some tip growth in places like this. Just kind of that new soft color. Reminds me a little of a Colorado spruce. But anyway, we're in the middle of early morning. It's so fun to come outside. Rusty's gonna check for his places. And he's not real eager to come out. He has heard a little thunder in the distance, and that spooks him. I need to spend a bit of time, dedicated time out here instead of all these quick projects I'm doing. I really need to get into this grass and pull back everything around the edges. That doesn't need to expand so far. It must be thinned out. See, it's spreading. It's nice to have it become mature and full, but there comes a time when you have to pull out these pieces that are spreading. Now see you there? That one needs to come out, and up there are more those, and I don't want any of this here. It's a little disruptive, but you know, not like you'd think. It's already kind of wild and growthy, so I'm not going to be hurting it any. You know, this also is spreading out too far. It's coming out of the bricks. It's coming out all the way through here, and this should be a line of hostas. So I need to pull that. I'm going to get in there and try to correct that. The same is true of the sumac well over to the south, and maybe today is the time I can do that. I've just had so many interruptions and things to do and friends to take care of, and really I shouldn't complain because those are priority things. You know, if people want to go out or do things or need me, that's important to do, but sometimes it's just an excuse for me not to do the hard jobs. The hostas here, and I've said this before, but I did put 2 or 3 there from the ones to my right, and 2 over there, which is a nice repetition of color. I wish I had done that years ago, but you hosta growers, I've got to point out, some of my hostas are already huge. I don't know what's happening with hostas. I know for one thing, these here are too thick and they needed to be thinned out. I did take 3 or 4 or 5 out of their divisions, but look, they're still just huge. Over here with a euchera. This is a trio, so there are 3 types in there. And behind a Halcyon hosta. You know, my gardens are looking kind of crappy in a way. Right there where I used to have a fancy grass now is just nothing. I need to put something up in there, maybe another hosta. I can still split another one and put in there. The juniper that's there all these years has looked good, now has started to look bad. I think other things crowding it last summer has caused it to die back. You know, they don't like much competition. And the yucca plant there, something ate it last winter. I've tried to clean it up a little. I have let Creeping Jenny move in through things. You know, if you don't like it and it's too much, you can always come in and take it out. Just yank it out. I don't think it's a big problem. It's worth having for a little showpiece, a little accent. This juniper is always a little too big. Every spring I come in and cut back a little. It's covering my wall, and I don't know if I care. It's okay. It's very nice. I won't take back much of it. Just a good time to be out here with the birds.